I started this image on the 2nd of March, and this is a watercolour and acrylic pen response to Eminem's song Normal, about relationships and why can't, in this case, females just be normal. I guess we all have that experience. So like I would be saying, why can't guys just be normal? Or do we need to look closer at ourselves? Is it what we're projecting out into the world that we're receiving back? So of course, this is an entirely normal picture of possibly a crocodile type creature opening its mouth really wide and vomiting everywhere, and then other bits and bobs all around. So there's that open mouth with what looks like possibly vomit or drool dripping down the chin. Fortunately, I've never been on a date with anybody who's done that, so that's good. Where I've done some squiggles to fill in the space, this one on the right hand side looks a little bit like a fairy combined with a gnome perhaps, but made out of light. And then in the squiggle up above, it looks a bit like two characters talking to each other. Actually, in the picture, you can't see the top left bit, but there's a bit more pink behind that person. It actually reminds me a bit of Marge Simpson, but with a different colour hair. I'm not too sure what this part is. It looks like something moving quite rapidly, but it looks like it's also got mouse ears, so I don't know. I think he mentions a Ratmobile in another song. It might be Batmobile, I'm not sure. Top left, there's this tall insect creature looking out over things, and then there's this, what I've squiggled in like a big face looking at that. Not too sure what that insect would be. Perhaps a butterfly, but I've never seen one with such a tall body. You can't quite make out exactly, what it is, and I don't think even if you could, it means anything, but there's some squiggles in yellow here within the green that I went over what essentially were the shadows in there. And then underneath that, there's this sort of head with a squiggle next to it in green. And to the left of that, there's something that looks like an arm. That's also a snake, but with only 3 fingers, or it could be a leg. So there's an answer to the question of why I can't just be normal, at least. I do like doing these responses to music to see what comes out. I'm never quite sure if I'm capturing what was in the mind of the artist or what that means to me. Probably the latter. Thanks for listening, and please like and subscribe.